Lebanon High School, where Honaker has a 3-point lead over the Lebanon Pioneers, 26-23, in a pretty entertaining first half, Jamie.
Yeah, pretty good ball game. Pretty good matchup between these two teams, looks like. Take a look at some stats here, Merle. First of all, for the Tigers, the leading scorer in the game, well, not in the game really, but T.J. Mullins is leading Honaker with 11 points. He's the only player in double figures. Trajan Boyd has 8. 3 points for Sean Gill, and Jalen Hart has 2. Aiden Lowe also with 2 points. Honaker was 11 of 25 from the field. Free throw line, they were 2 out of 4, and I have them with only 3 turnovers in the first half.
It's been a pretty cleanly played game, Jamie. Honaker also, I might mention, we didn't get time to do this at the beginning of the game. They've got 5 freshmen on the team. 2 of those freshmen, I believe, at least 2 of them, maybe 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 of the freshmen started. Aiden Lowe, Gavin Witt, and Sean Gill, and all 3 of them played a lot. So they've got a real young team. They've also got a couple of seniors that's playing with a little experience, especially Trajan Boyd. He's played for, he's a junior, but he's played for 2 or 3 years now. And
Pioneers are pretty young too, Merle. They've got 3 seniors, but other than that, they go pretty deep in the underclassmen.
Yeah, the Pioneers got 3. I've got 1 freshman, 3 sophomores, so they're, like I say, they're young. Honaker's got 1 freshman or 5 freshmen and 1 sophomore, so both teams about the same.
All right, taking a look at the Pioneer stats, the leading scorer in the game, and he scored most of the Pioneer points to Sage Potts. He comes in with 17 points. Preston Steele with 3 points. Thanks to the 3 free throws he made, he's 0 for 6 from the field, which is pretty unusual because he's a good shooter. 2 points from Logan Hall, and J.D. Tatum had 1 point. Pioneers were 7 out of 20 from the field. They were 7 out of 9 from the free throws, mostly thanks to Potts there also. And I have them with 5 turnovers. Kind of a slow-paced game, so not a lot of turnovers. All right, we'll take another break, and we'll be back with second half action. Honaker leads it at the half, 26-23. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ.
Guys, here we go.
All right, we're back here, getting back a little bit late. Honaker with the basketball in the first possession, and Boyd, Trajan Boyd hits a 3 from the right side, and Honaker goes up 29-23. Potts with it on the outside for Lebanon, drives into the lane all the way to the basket. That floater right up and in over the front rim.
And really nice move by Potts.
Right down the lane, 29-25. Honaker with Boyd, Trajan Boyd, Mullins, Gill, Aiden Lowe, and Witt in the game. They throw it away. It almost goes into the backcourt, tried to save it, and almost taken by Zach Hardig, but it's taken away from him by Boyd, who was quick to the ball. Trajan Boyd stops at the free throw line, hits a jumper, and Honaker goes up 31-25. Pioneers run a little weave outside. Left wing goes to Potts. Potts for 3, no good, off of the rim, short, but rebound grabbed by Tatum down in there, hustling inside along the lane, and it's back outside to Steele. Steele to Tatum in the corner, back out to Steele. Gets it to Hunter Hardig. He leaves it on the right wing for Zach Hardig. Into the corner to Tatum. Tatum back out to Steele. Honaker playing pretty good defense, keeping from getting it inside. Now it goes to Potts. It gets down on the lane, but back out to Steele. Steele for 3, good. And Preston Steele needs to heat up a little bit, and it'll be an interesting game then.
Yeah.
31-28.
That'll probably get him going. He can score now. He's just been ice cold from the field.
Trajan Boyd on the outside with it to Witt. Witt to Gill down in the lane. Fall away jumper, good in front of Potts. Nice shot by Gill.
Honaker's come out here 3 out of 3 from the floor, Merle, in this second half.
33-28. They're getting some good shots now. Steele with it on the other end. Hunter Hurdig, he tries to pass it to the left wing to Tatum, and bad pass there, knocked out of bounds by Mullins. Lucky Mullins didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he filled that passing lane well, just didn't catch it.
Hunter Hurdig looks for Steele in the corner. Now he lobs it to Potts down inside. Potts misses the layup, turns to the basket, and had a free shot at it on the right side, and just shot it too short. Hit the bottom of the rim. Here comes Trajan Boyd the other way down in the baseline, and jumps, shoots from about 10 feet. Good. Trajan got in there and got a good look at it.
Yeah, they better get conscious of him now. He can shoot that ball.
35-28 now. Honaker leads by 7. Biggest lead of the game. Here's Tatum, takes it on the baseline all the way inside, and a whistle and a foul. I think it was away from the ball, wasn't it?
No, I think it was on the floor, though. That won't be a shot. That foul was called on Gavin Whitt. It's his first foul of the second half.
We didn't mention fouls to halftime, but nobody in real trouble, I don't think. Lebanon gets it into Steele. To Potts, back to Steele on the left wing for 3. Good again. So Steele's heating up. It's 35-31. Lebanon just needs to play a little better defense, Jamie.
Yeah, they're going to have to stay pretty tight on Trajan Boyd because he can't shoot it as far out as the other one can, but he's still a good shot.
Mullins on the right side with it, outside to Gill. Gill to Mullins, cutting into the lane, back out on the left wing to Witt, and Witt drives inside, puts up one right in front of the rim, no good. Off of the back of the rim, Tatum with the rebound for Lebanon.
First shot Honaker's missed there. They were 4 out of 4, Merle, from the field.
Steele brings it across, waves Hurdig across the lane, takes it to the right side, back out to Potts. Potts down the lane, puts it up and in, good, a lot of collision. I think that was kind of a flop on part of Gill. He went down, but Potts dropped it in for the basket, 35-33, no call on it. And here comes Witt the other way. Witt down inside for Mullins. He spins, shoots over Hurdig, and it rolls and goes good over Hunter Hurdig. Nice soft touch by Mullins that time. Got it up on the rim and it rolled around, went in. Zach Hurdig the other way now. He's picked up outside there by Witt. Bounces it in to the right side to Steele. Steele spins and gets all the way in close and in traffic, but a whistle and a 2-shot foul. He said it was in the process of shooting. He called that one on the low, I believe, Jamie.
They did?
His second.
That'll send Steele to the line. He'll be shooting a pair.
37-33. Honaker leads by 4. Steele can cut it to 2. Seth Buchanan at the scores table. He'll come in at the next break here.
Steele gets a lot of rim there, but it goes through.
He comes in for Buchanan in for Tatum. Seth is a left-hander, I believe, isn't he, Jamie?
Yeah, I think he is. Steele misses that one. Honaker down with the rebound.
Rebound.
Adrian Lowe.
Lowe gets it across quickly and then leaves it back outside for Witt. Witt guarded by Zach Hurdig down on the baseline. He goes to Gill. Gill gets inside close, jumps, shoots over Seth Buchanan, no good. Potts with a rebound for Lebanon. Lebanon can get within 1 or perhaps tie it with a 3. Down on the left side to Buchanan. Buchanan's left-handed 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gill. Gill the other way, almost loses it. Now, a nice hustle play by Zach Hurdig. He dove on the floor and got in underneath Gill to tie it up. I guess they called a jump.
I'm not sure what they called.
Referees are consulting on it.
I didn't hear a whistle.
I don't think Zach Hurdig committed a foul. He dove for that ball.
I think he got fouled. Somebody jumped on top of him.
He got to it, went underneath.
But I believe what happened, I think the Pioneers called a timeout there, Merle.
They may have got a timeout in the process. Looks like they're going for a timeout. They're signaling 30-second timeout. So
yeah, we'll just keep it here.
That must be what it was. A good, really good hustle play by Zach Hurdig.
they'll force the turnover, and I think it'll be Pioneer basketball, I think.
Looked like Honaker was just going to grab the ball and still had possession of it. He come flying in there underneath.
Yeah, he's fast, though. Now, I tell you what, he really quick. His ball. Go. Yeah, that's what happened. Hurtig dove and got the ball, and while he was on the floor, he called a timeout. So it'll be Pioneer basketball.
Hunter will inbounds. He looks down inside. Been a long pass in there. They gets it into Buchanan on the outside. Down on the left side to Zach Hurtig. Jump shoots good inside the arc, and it's 37-36.
First shot he's taken all right, Merle.
Comes Honaker the other way. Hart in there now. Both of the Hart boys are inside. And the shot goes up no good. And a long rebound comes out. A great save by Seth Buchanan. It's back into Steele, and Steele gets it to the front court. Steele back outside to Zach. Zach gets it to Steele. Steele the right side to Hunter. Down in the corner to Buchanan. Buchanan's three-point tip, no good. But Buchanan saves it, knocks it back outside to Zach Hurtig. Picks it up, gets it on the left wing. The three-pointer by Zach, no good. And once again, a good hustle play by Buchanan, but he knocks it out of bounds. It'll go back to Honaker. Honaker's got Jalen Hart and Gill in there. They're wanting Lebanon to press, calling Lebanon up to press. Max Boyd also in. Long pass up near half court to Lowe. Lowe dribbles down in the paint, spins one way and goes back the other. Jump, shoots good, and he's fouled. Good shot by Boyd, or by Lowe off of the glass, and draws the foul as well, and shot goes. So it's 39-36 with a chance to make it 40.
That's quite a move and quite a shot. He just sort of had to fling it up there, and it went in, and he completes the three-point play. So big play by Aiden Lowe, and Honaker in full court pressure.
Lebanon gets it to Buchanan across the court. He goes to Steele. Steele tries to get down inside and has the ball knocked away, and he's fouled. And little shove there by
little chest bumping there.
Yeah, by Max Boyd. And
the officials talking there.
Steele didn't react. If he had, it'd have been some trouble. Technical foul probably on both of them.
I think Steele made the first bump.
No, he might have, but then while he was in the flow of the play, I think. And then,
I think it always pays to make the first bump, because when you bump them back, they usually call it on you.
Well, they bumped it back. Boyd bumped him back some, but they didn't call it. It goes into Potts. Potts for three. Good from the left wing. He gets a quick three off of Lebanon, gets a timeout with 1:43 to go. This will be a full timeout, I believe, Jamie, so we'll take it with them. It's 40-39 Lebanon. Back in a moment, you're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ. Yeah, the Hurtig boys play pretty well. We're back here at Lebanon after the timeout. Honaker with the basketball underneath their own basket now. As they got, I thought they called a foul, Jamie, did they?
Yeah.
It was called on 15. No, they never did put it on the board. Honaker swings the ball around to the left side. It goes off of Trajan Boyd, and good defense by Potts there to get in that passing lane. He hit it and knocked it off Boyd and went out of bounds. 40-39 our score. Been a close one all the way. Goes down, Pioneers go down in the left corner to Buchanan. They swing it all the way back around to the right. Long three-pointer by Andy Lambert that's in there, no good. And rebound pulled down now by Lowe. He takes it all the way down the other way and puts it up and in. Good in traffic. Tough shot there by Lowe. Aiden Lowe with the bucket. 42-39. Buchanan with it in the left corner. He goes to Potts. Potts to Lambert out on the right wing. Lambert for three. no good. And a whistle. I think he said it tipped the support above the backboard, Jamie. Didn't look like it went that high to me. That's what they call.
I don't see it moving. It usually moves after about 40 seconds.
I couldn't tell it hit.
Might have hit the strap or something over there.
Could have. Had to hit something. He called it pretty quick.
Anyway, got a sub in. We've got 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Honaker leads it by 3. It's 42-39.
Honaker takes Trajan Boyd out for the last minute here. Here comes Witt with it across. He gets it right wing to Hart. Back to Witt. Back to Hart. They may be holding it for one shot. Back to Witt. Back over on the right side to Hart. Hart puts it on the floor and gets it back out to Witt.
I think Honaker's looking for the last shot of the quarter.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
We're at 25 seconds now.
Hart holds it out there.
20 seconds.
Andy Lambert just standing back away from him, letting him hold it down to 15 seconds. Hart looking now to start with 10 seconds. They're going to go. Gets it to Witt to the right wing to Hart down on the baseline. Back outside to Hart. Hart throws up a long one at the buzzer. No good. After holding it all that time, Jamie, they didn't get a good shot.
They wait too long. 42-39 after 3 quarters. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. 42-39, and it'll be Pioneer basketball to begin this fourth quarter.
Sage Potts inbounds right in front of us here at the table. Gets it into Zach Hurtig. Zach to the left wing to Steele as they look to set up something now. Steele brings it back out top to the right wing. It goes inside to Potts now, and he turns, spins, and puts it in on a good pass inside from Hunter Music, who's in there now. 42-41 to the basket by Potts. He got it in right at the rim. Honaker throws it across court, try to skip pass all the way across to the left side, and they throw it away. Too tall for a Witt, and that pass made by Aiden Lowe, and Coach Hart over there getting on him pretty heavy. Pioneers with a chance to take a lead now, Jamie, as Zach brings it across and leaves it outside for Steele across to Potts. Potts back to Steele on the left side. Steele for 3. No good. Rebound Honaker. Taking the Gill of Honaker. Gill to the left wing to Lowe. Or to Witt. Witt to the right side to Trajan Boyd. Back outside to Hart. Hart all the way across on the left side to Witt. Witt for 3. No good. Rebound chased down by Tatum. And he leaves it back there for Hurtig to bring up.
Honaker 7 out of 11 from the field during that third quarter.
Shot it pretty well.
Pioneers weren't bad. They were 6 out of 14.
Tatum with it on the outside to Steele. Steele guarded by Hart. Steele on the left wing, back to Potts. Potts on the left wing, fakes, shoots a 3 now. No good. Rebound grabbed by Witt. Witt, a long pass ahead for Boyd. It's Trajan. Trajan shoots one in traffic down there, and Steele hanging all over him, and it rolls and goes. It looked like it wasn't going to go in. It got part of the rim rolled back and rolled in.
That was a 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 2.
Yeah, he got kind of lucky on that shot. That was a 4.
Now here's a shot by Music from Lebanon, a 3-pointer, no good. Shot that way too hard. Hunter Music, and Honaker goes the other way now. Witt with it to the left wing to Hart, back across to Witt.
Neither one of those last 2 shots very good shots, Merle.
Nope. Goes down inside the Gill. He gets wide open in front of Music and lays it up and in good on the right side.
Not good defense either.
No, that was poor defense on that one.
Anyway, that puts Honaker up by 5 now.
Steele with it into the front court to Music. Music back outside to Zach Hurtig to the right wing to Tatum. All the way across to Steele. Out on top, he pulls it back out. He guarded by Hart. Fakes one way, goes the other. And then throws it away, looking for Music. Music didn't come across to help get the pass. It's taken by Gill. He takes it all the way down, puts it up and in good on the other end. 48-41, Honaker opening up a 7-point lead. Steele on the right wing for 3. That rolls, bounces twice over the rim, and then drops through. And we got a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Basket by Potts was a three-pointer, and it's 48-44 now.
I thought it was Steele.
No, it was Steele. I said Potts. It was Steele.
Yeah, he got a good,
You're right. Yeah,
good rim on that one.
he sure did. It hit a couple of times, bounced in there. They made a terrible turnover just before that. I think Steele was expecting Music to come around where they run that little weave out there. Music went the other way, and he threw it and wasn't anybody there. And nobody but Gill, I think.
But anyway, still a tight game. 4:59 left. 48-44. Honaker leads it. And it'll be their basketball as we come out of the timeout.
Lebanon comes on the court with Seth Buchanan. Both Herdig boys, Steele and Potts. Honaker's got Witt, Trajan Boyd, Jalen Hart, Gill, and T.J. Mullins back in the game now. He's been on the bench a while.
He might be. I don't think he's in foul trouble.
No, I don't think so either. Here goes Witt to the right side on the dribble. Down inside to Mullins. He's double teamed. Back out to Hart. Hart to Witt. Back outside. It goes to Gill. Gill spins into the lane. Kicks it back out to Trajan. He gets it up to Hart out deep. Hart leaves it out there for Witt. Coach Hart up yelling signals. Plays out to them. Goes down on the lower block to Mullins. He kicks it back out. In the corner it goes to Gill, and his three-pointer no good. Buchanan runs away with the rebound and throws it away. I don't know what he was doing there, Jamie. He got down there quick. Now there's a travel if they didn't call on Witt. He took about 3 steps for that layup.
But to call an offensive foul on him,
so the basket's no good. They waved the basket off.
But he did. He took 3 or 4 steps there. Don't know why they didn't call that.
He's down in the floor, not getting up either. He's shaking up a little bit there into the basket. Big collision. I don't know who Buchanan was throwing it to down here. Wasn't anybody. He tried to throw it into the foul line. There wasn't anybody there.
All right, we'll take a break. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. With the injury timeout, I think Gavin Whitt's probably okay. He got up and walked off the floor. Pioneer basketball.
Last 4 minutes of the game here as Lebanon with the ball. Hunter Herdig on the outside with it, gets it down inside to Potts. He's double teamed down in there and fouled as he tries to get the shot up. See the whistle that one on.
So he'll go to the line shooting 2. I think they got Mullins on that one, Merle.
Just his second. Like I said, he didn't play much there for a good while.
No.
I'd have him in the game. If it was me, I wouldn't take him out much.
15 foul, though, and Potts at the line for 2, and he makes the first one.
That might be a factor before this thing's over if they get Lebanon into 1-1. Lebanon's got some fouls to give.
Yeah, they've only committed 2 team fouls. Second one up and good, so Potts makes a pair 2-point game now.
48-46. Pressure in the backcourt now. Buchanan back there, and they trap Gill on the right side. He tries to get it back, throws it right to Hunter Herdig. He takes it all the way down, puts it up and in good, and we're tied up at 48 all. The pressure paid off there.
They got Honaker in a double team, and
little 3/4 court trap. Now they got Gill trapped again. Gill lobs it inside, and a whistle and a timeout called by Honaker. Had him in trouble again. Gill got it down in there pretty well to Mullins. Mullins was probably going to score, but they called timeout.
All right, we'll take it with them. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ.
It's been an entertaining game.
Yeah. Now I'll do some stats after the game's over if you want to get them. I can do that if there are 2 of us, but I can't do it with just one. We need to teach Lynn how to keep score, and then that way I'll have some stats. All right, that's no surprise, Merle. This game's been close all the way through with 3:31 left. We're all tied up at 48.
I think Honaker had a 7-point lead at one time. It's been the biggest lead, and Lebanon just came right back.
I don't know. Lebanon might have had a lead several times, but it wasn't by much.
No, they haven't been much ahead at all. 3:31 to go, and it'll be Honaker basketball underneath their goal. Hart gets it in the corner to Trajan Boyd. He spins on the baseline and takes a couple of steps too many there as he spun and gets called for traveling. He didn't know what he did or act like he didn't. But,
well, he moved both feet, and you just can't do that.
Nope.
You got to pivot on one.
I think when they take off with the ball, I think they're watching that a little more closely this year. I've seen it called in college games quite a bit. Lebanon with the ball now, Steele with it on the outside. He drives down in the lane, gets fouled. So he tried to get a shot up. Very aggressive is Preston Steele. He's
I believe they got Lowe on that one. That's his third.
Preston's
16 fouls on Honaker now, but still will be at the line shooting 2.
He's ultra aggressive sometimes. He took that one in there hard.
Free throws up and good. He'll get one more.
Pioneers lead 49-48 with a chance to go up by 2.
I'm not sure they've had more than a 2-point lead. They might have been up by 3 or 4 one time in the second quarter. Makes that one also, so
they're going to fall back now. No pressure in the backcourt, and Trajan Boyd brings it up for Honaker. Picked up by Zach Hurtig. Goes across court to Hart, back on the right side, down inside to Mullins. Mullins tries to feed it into Gill and almost loses it. Gill puts up a shot, no good. Mullins with the rebound, back up, no good, but he's fouled. Pioneers had a good chance to get out of it. No points on that one. After
I believe they got Potts for that foul, Merle. That's only his first, and only the 13th foul for the Pioneers. Mullins at the line, though. He'll be shooting 2.
Gill.
He's 1 out of 2 from the line so far tonight. Short on that one.
Gill got down in there and looked like he was in trouble and didn't get a good shot at it and fumbled the ball a little bit. Caused all that trouble in there, but they got it to Mullins before he got fouled. Now,
Mullins will have one more free throw.
Max Boyd is in now.
He's up and good with that one, so he's 1 out of 2, and that makes it a 1-point game. 2:53 left. Lebanon leading by 1.
Gill left when Max Boyd comes in, so Honaker looks like we're in a zone now. Lebanon keeps it out there, going to pull him out of that zone. Now they go man-to-man. Steele with it on the outside, guarded by Lowe. And Steele gets around Lowe, takes it down the lane, puts it up left-handed. No good off the front of the rim. Lowe with the rebound, but stolen by Hunter Hurtig. Right back to Steele, and up and in. Good. Nice play by Hurtig to make that steal. He picked his pocket clean that time. Now here comes Trajan Boyd the other way. He tries to drive down the inside, forces one up, no good, and a blocking foul called on Lebanon. That'll be a 2-shot foul again, I think. Yep, 2 shots.
I believe they got that one on Zach Hurtig.
No, they got it up on Potts.
Oh, okay. I thought he held up 2 fingers over there. Trajan Boyd will have 2 shots from the free throw line.
Maybe he held up 2 fingers twice.
Well, that might have been indicating 2 shots. Anyway, Potts' second foul, 14th foul on the Pioneers.
Hart comes back in, Lowe's in. Hart, Lowe, Mullins, Trajan Boyd, and
Boyd second free throws up. He makes a pair, and it's a 1-point game again. And somebody calls timeout. I think it was Honaker.
I believe it was Honaker timeout too, yes. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:12 to go. Lebanon leading by 1. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ.
Got a 1-point game. The Pioneers up by 1 with 2:12 to go. This has been nip and tuck, and Mark just mentioned a good possibility of an overtime here tonight.
Honaker come back on the floor with Mullins, Hart, Trajan Boyd, Max Gill, and Aiden Lowe.
Got Potts and both Hurtig boys, Steele and Buchanan there.
He's going to take us so he won't forget him. Referee left his glasses.
Basketball.
Honaker will pick up in the half court. And Zach Hardig will bring it across. Zach's a sophomore. He's pretty quick. Not very big, but quick as a cat. Gets it to Steele. Steele down in the corner to Lowe. He gets it outside to Hunter Hurdig. Swinging around to Steele. They almost threw it away there. Picked up by Hunter Hurdig. Steele with it now on the left wing, dribbling back to Hunter Hurdig, top of the key. They'll let him shoot if he wants to. And he does. And no good. Off of the rim, pulled down by Lowe. Lowe gets to the front court, left wing to Gill. Lebanon leads by 1, 52-51 with 1:30 to go. Gill drives down the right side of the lane. Now forces a shot up and goes good. Looks like he shot that way too hard, Jamie, but he got it up high on the board and it dropped in.
Yeah, I thought he'd missed that one by about 6 feet, but it hit the board and bounced in.
53-52 with 1:10 to go. Honaker with a 1-point lead now. Zach Hardig on the outside with it. Tries to get it into Potts and throws it away. Honaker picks it up. Good play by Aiden Lowe to pick it up and get it to Gill, and a whistle and Honaker timeout. And this is a 30-second timeout.
Gosh, I don't know where he was throwing that ball, Merle. Wasn't anybody there?
No, they've done that a couple of times. 1:01 left in the ball game. 1:01. 53-52 Honaker lead. Coach Hart's wanting to know whose ball it is.
I'm not sure. I thought Honaker had it.
Yeah, Honaker had it, I'm sure. Maybe he's wanting to know where they're bringing it in from.
Maybe he asked, where's the ball? I don't know.
I think that's what he's saying, where do we have the ball? And they pointed down to the far end, and that's where the referee was with the ball.
So I'd say the Pioneers will come out with a little pressure here.
You think so? They'll use that three-quarter court trap, but they've been using some. Not a whole lot, but they've used a time or two. Seth Buchanan's back there in the back court along with Zach Hurdig and Tatum. And Honaker almost throws it away in the back court. Picked up by Trey John Boyd now, and he's kind of in trouble. Long pass cross court to Lowe. And Lowe is fouled by Zach Hurdig. And that's the plan, I guess, down the stretch here now. That's a non-shooter.
Only 5 team fouls against the Pioneers with 52 seconds. If you're going to foul, you better foul quick.
Yeah, 53-52 Honaker. They need to foul again quick. Buchanan fouls Gill right in front of us here. There's 49 seconds left. And Honaker will have the ball inside court again. And now from now on they'll be shooting. That was the 6th team foul. Both teams will be in the bonus now. 49 seconds to go, and Honaker with a 1-point lead. They have the ball. Hart gets it into Trajon Boyd. He tries to get around Steele and then pulls it back out on the dribble. Down in the corner it goes to Lowe, back out to Trajon. Trajon out to Gill, and they foul Gill. Zach Hurdig fouls Sean Gill. He'll go to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. 53-52, Honaker with a 1-point lead.
Gill 1 out of 2 from the free throw line tonight, Merle.
It's been a great ball game.
36 seconds left. Honaker with a 1-point lead and at the free throw line.
This team's pretty well matched.
Gill hit nothing but the bottom of the net there, so he'll get the bonus. Honaker up by 2 now.
Lebanon doesn't have to have a 3. They can get it to the basket. They can get a 2 and still have a good chance.
And Gill makes the second one, so 2 clutch free throws there by Sean Gill.
It's 55.
Honaker up by 3.
55-52. Zach Hurdig across midcourt on the dribble. Has it knocked away, almost loses it, gets it outside to Steele. Steele comes around a Potts screen, almost walks with it.
Well, he got fouled. Nobody called it.
They called timeout from the Lebanon bench.
He still shot one after they called timeout, shot a 3 right in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll take a quick break. Back with the final seconds. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ.
Not going to have to now. Tatum will inbounds. He's having trouble getting it in. Finally a whistle and a timeout, Lebanon.
Coach Potts called timeout.
They're contesting it now. They're calling. Honaker's wanting a
Well,
5
Coach
second
Potts
call.
called timeout, though. Well, I think you can call it from the sideline.
Oh yeah, he was contesting. It was 5 seconds before the timeout's what he was arguing, I think.
But anyway, we'll keep it right here. 18 seconds on the clock, and 55-52. Honaker leads it. The Pioneers need a 3, and of course, I'm sure they'll be hanging on Potts and Steele both. They'll probably double team both of them, so maybe one of the other guys will get open for a 3.
If I was Honaker, I wouldn't worry about foul. I'd try to foul if I needed to.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad either, just to commit a foul.
If they're shooting, as long as you don't let them get it up to the basket.
As long as they're not trying the 3-pointer. Yeah, the foul probably wouldn't be a bad play here.
Honaker's got pretty good rebounders.
Well, we'll see what transpires. Both teams coming back out on the floor.
Honaker's got Gill, Lowe, Hart, Mullins, and Trajon Boyd. Lebanon Tatum will inbound from the sideline. Throws it into Hurtig. Hurtig back to Tatum. Tatum along the baseline. Gets in close, banks it up and in good. And 9 seconds left now, and they fouled Lowe quickly with 8.4 seconds to go.
Tatum took it on the baseline, got the 2, and so Honaker will go to the line. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1.
It's 54-55.
And they fouled Hayden Lowe, so he'll be shooting a 1-and-1. Pioneers don't have much time, though. They'll have to get a shot up quickly, no matter what the results of this free throw.
I believe I'd try to get it to Steele and let him move.
Yeah.
Honaker back off.
Free throws up and good. So
Honaker's back off of the foul line.
That's another big clutch free throw. Gill made 2 a minute ago. And Lowe made that one. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That one rolls in good, so he...
Timeout Lebanon again. So with 8 seconds, Lebanon will have to go the length of the court and try to get a 3 or a 3-point play one way or the other to tie it up.
A reminder tonight, tomorrow night, weather permitting, we'll be back here. I think Richland's coming down to play the Pioneers. I think the JV game will start about 5:30, so we should be on the air, in the neighborhood of 7 o'clock. So be sure and tune us in or turn on your TV set and watch it live. If you can't do that, ARC TVs here, they'll have the replay on the cable. They're probably out on Tuesday night, I think. Am I correct? So you can catch probably tonight's game and tomorrow night's game both.
I wonder what channel you have to get it on TV. Do you know how they do that?
Well, I'm not sure. Probably the community.
I mean the other thing that they say.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Lebanon with the basketball. They get it into Potts. Potts to Hurtig. Hurtig into the corner to Andy Music for a 3. Music cans a 3-pointer at the buzzer, right at the buzzer. Andy Music deep in the left corner, and he cans it. They had him in there just for shooting the 3, I think, Jamie.
That was Hunter Music, wasn't it?
No, it was Andy.
Oh, Andy Lambert.
Lambert, I'm sorry, Andy Lambert. Why I said music, I don't know. Andy Lambert canned it from the corner. Pardon me, Misty and Eddie. I meant Andy Lambert.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have overtime. We'll take a break. Back with more action. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. And they flipped a coin there. Who gets the ball?
They don't jump ball at all anymore, do they? They don't even jump ball at the beginning of the game, do they?
I don't guess right now, probably because of this COVID.
Maybe. I noticed them doing that on a game on TV.
I don't know whose ball it is. Which way? That way or that way?
4 minutes. You don't jump ball at the beginning of the game anymore, do you? You don't jump ball at the beginning of the game either, do you? Is that because of COVID? Is that because of...
Come on, Steele. Come alive there, son. Let's beat them.
Visitors get the ball.
Oh, is that right? Is that because of COVID or?
Why the jump ball makes a difference, I don't know.
All right, we're back here at Lebanon.
Can't throw it up. All right, we're back here. We're bantering with the official a little bit.
They flip a coin to see who gets the ball in the overtime. They don't have a jump ball anymore. And Lebanon gets the ball. They get it in to Steele. Steele on the dribble outside. He's guarded by Lowe. Down in the lane, pulls up for a jumper. Good. Steele. Nice shot. That one didn't have to roll. That hit nothing but net. Lebanon goes up 59-57 here early in the overtime. It's a 4-minute overtime. 3:30 to go now with Tigers with the basketball on the outside. Hart. And a whistle and a timeout.
Hart,
I guess that
after he was about to get a 5-second call on him, so Honaker took a timeout.
he also pushed the defender off with one arm right at the whistle, just before the whistle.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Be back. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ.
Lebanon has Andy Lambert, both Hertigs, Potts and Steele in the game. Honaker gets it in to Hart. Hart, Trajan Boyd, Gill, Lowe, and Mullins in there. It goes down on the right side to Gill, back out on the right wing to Lowe, back outside now to Hart. Hart guarded by Zach Hertig, drives into the lane, kicks it out in the corner for Trajan Boyd. He spins into the lane, puts up a jumper, no good in traffic. Steele with the rebound. He races to the front court with it. Now backs it out of there to Hertig. Too long to try to hold it, Jamie. Back to Zach Hertig now.
Yeah, you need to try to score this early.
Out deep on the right wing to Steele. To Hertig down inside the Potts, and he gets it up and in. Good, nice feed. Good entry pass by Hunter Hertig. Hertig got that one in there right. Perfect to Potts to spin and lay it up and in. Lebanon leads by 4. Honaker the other way. Trajan Boyd for a 3 from the right wing. No good. Mullins grabs a rebound right over Steele. Turns to try to lay it up, and Steele takes it away. Steele runs the other way with it. Took it right away from Mullins. Mullins made a good rebound, went right up over top of Steele without fouling. Now they run a little weave here. Potts tries to go out to screen for Steele, but Steele has to get it to the wing to Hunter Hertig. Down in the corner it goes to Zach Hertig, and I think they fouled him, maybe intentionally. 1-on-1. I think maybe they fouled and intended to foul there.
I don't know. I wasn't really watching that closely.
I couldn't tell, but I just got the impression the way they fouled. Lebanon pulls everybody back in the backcourt off of the free throw line. Zach Hertig with the 1-on-1. Misses the 1-on-1. Mullins the rebound off to Gill, and he brings it to the front court.
2 minutes left.
Right wing to Trajan Boyd, down on the baseline to Lowe. Lowe spins inside, puts up a runner right on the baseline. It's good. They let him get in there pretty close, and it's 61-59. Lebanon by 2. Steele handling it in the backcourt, and he goes by Lowe, and Lowe fouls Steele. So he goes, tried to reach around him and knock the ball away, and they nearly always call that.
Yeah, whether there's any contact or not. But that sends Preston Steele to the line. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. He's 5 out of 6 from the line tonight, Merle.
Lebanon needs to shoot free throws down the stretch here now.
Yeah, you got to make them.
Minute 43 to go.
Steele makes the first one, so he'll get the bonus. That was the 8th team foul, so both teams have 18 fouls, so shooting the bonus.
Coach Thad Lambert over there helping Potts. He's up giving some
Still short on that one. Honaker with the rebound. It's 62-59. The Pioneers lead it. Minute 35 left in the overtime.
Trajan Boyd with it on the outside. Dumps it to the free throw line. Knocked away. Picked off by Andy Lambert. Takes it all the way down. Gets fouled from behind. Can't get the shot to go. Fouled by Gill. Nice steal by Andy Lambert. Got Andy Music on the mind here.
Yeah, Andy, only a freshman there.
He's in there with Potts and Steele, and
he brought his dad and Misty there.
I thought maybe he would pull up on that one, but he tried to take it all the way down there and score. He'll shoot free throws now. He's shooting 2.
He's a good shooter, I know that. That's all he's done all his life, and he makes the first free throw, he'll get the bonus.
Thad was telling me before the game that he'd been in the gym ever since he was a little tight.
That's the truth.
Played quite a bit of travel ball, too, I think.
And he makes the second one, so 2 clutch free throws by Andy Lambert after tying the game up there right the last second with a three-pointer foul to the corner.
He's been the big cog here in the end of this game. They go in the corner to Trajan Boyd. He jumps and shoots a three that's good, a quick three for Honaker. It's back to a 2-point game, 64-62.
We'll keep it right here. That's the last time out, I think, for Honaker. I think Coach Potts has 1 timeout remaining.
They don't have timeouts on the board. You can't tell really.
Still got a minute 15 to go in the overtime. The Pioneers up by 2.
Going to be plenty of opportunities to call timeout if you got one here, I'd say.
Well, that's true, yeah.
It's been an entertaining game, though. It really has.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. In fact, I really enjoyed that girls' game the other night. I was glad to see a basketball game.
Yeah, me too. I think the officials have done a nice game. We haven't called their names here yet, Jamie. I don't know a couple of them.
Well, Sanders Henderson there is one. He's the only one I know, really.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, they haven't called a lot of fouls. And
no, they've called a good game.
Pretty well let them play. So it's been a well-officiated game. Pretty well played game. Not too many turnovers.
Lebanon's got the ball, but they've got to go the length of the court. They get it in to Zach Hurtig. Zach to Hunter Hurtig at midcourt. He almost loses it, gets it in the corner to Lambert. Lambert back outside to Hurtig. Zach Hurtig gets it to Steele. Steele on the dribble outside with 1 minute to go in the game. And they're chasing Steele outside. They get it to Hurtig. Back in the corner to Lambert. And Lambert is fouled. That's a mistake by Honaker. They should have fouled somebody else, I think.
Well, I hope you're right.
Last 4 times he's put it up at the basket, he's made it. One of them a 3. The last 3 times.
But anyway, he'll have 2 shots now.
Made that three-pointer that tied the game at the buzzer in regulation. He's got 2 more free throws.
Made the 1 and 1, and now he's got 2. And shoots that a little short. Kind of short-armed that one.
Yeah, he did. He didn't get much arc on that one.
There's a lot of pressure on the young kid here. I mean, it just is.
Just a freshman, hadn't played that much at varsity level.
Even though the stands are pretty well empty, he made that one, though.
Nothing but net on that second.
That was a pretty big free throw there.
He shot it well. 65-62. Lambert goes out now and gets congratulations with the bench. And coming into the game for Lebanon is Paul Vincel. Hart gets it on the right side for Honaker, down in the corner to Gill. He drives inside, stops and pulls up with a jumper of about 12 feet. That's good. And Steele comes up the court with the ball on the inbounds. And with 33 seconds to go, he's fouled at midcourt. And he'll shoot 2, Jamie.
Yeah, he'll have 2. Foul called on.
Double bonus.
That's called on Trajan Boyd. That's on his first. Preston Steele at the line.
All the Lebanon players will stay back in the backcourt and wait for them.
We'll have a foul. That one's up and good. I thought he shot it too hard, but it caught the back rim and went in.
66-64.
He'll have 1 more.
You can give him a 3-point game here with 33 seconds to go.
Made that one 2-0, but the bottom of the net. So 3-point lead for the Pioneers. 30 seconds left in the overtime.
Hurtig back in the backcourt, try to slow Honaker down a little now. Long pass across court for Boyd, stolen by Steele. Steele gets it to the front court, and he's fouled by Boyd quickly, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 more. 21 seconds now. Bad play by Honaker to try to throw it all the way across. A skip pass all the way to the left wing, but they were trying to get it to Boyd for a 3. And Steele was waiting on that. He knew what they were going to do, I guess. Had a pretty good idea.
Steele at the line. That one gets a little rim, but rolls in. So
4-point game. Honaker's,
he's 4 out of 5 here in this overtime from the line. That's pretty good, and he'll have 1 more.
Honaker's a little behind the 8 ball now if he makes this one. He does. 21.6 seconds. Hurtig in the backcourt trying to slow him down a little. That's Zach Hurtig. He's back there with Gill takes it all the way down the dribble and forces one up inside, and he gets fouled by Honaker, I believe. He took it all the way down on the dribble down the side of the lane. Lebanon not wanting to foul, but foul committed. They call it on Zach Hurtig.
He'll be shooting 2, I think.
Zach Hurtig's. Yeah, he's got 2 shots. Zach has got 3 fouls now.
Shot's no good. Shot a little bit too hard.
Honaker comes in with Max Boyd. And also Lambert comes back into the game for Andy Lambert for Lebanon. Hart sits for Honaker, and I'm not sure who went out for. I think Paul Vincel went out for Lebanon.
Second free throw's up and good, so Gill makes 1 out of 2. And somebody called timeout. I think it was Lebanon.
Lebanon called timeout with 12 seconds, actually 12.2 seconds.
Pioneers with a 4-point lead, so unless something mighty strange happens, the Pioneers are going to eke out their first victory of the year. Pretty.
They've had a good performance here tonight.
Oh, I think they played pretty well.
Both teams have played well.
I've got them with 8 turnovers, and I'm not sure that I'm all that accurate, but they haven't turned the ball over much, really.
I think the turnovers have hurt Honaker here in the fourth quarter in the overtime.
Yeah, they picked up 8 here in the second half, and they've had about 3 here late in the game.
Yeah, that's made a difference.
But you were talking about those cross-court passes. They throw them a lot anymore, but I know back when I played, you throw a cross-court pass and you were on the bench.
Yeah,
I mean, it didn't make any difference whether if the other team got it or not. I mean, that was one rule. You just didn't do it.
That's almost as bad as shooting 1.5 court or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lebanon will have the ball now coming out of the timeout. Andy Lambert takes off, gets behind everybody, and he's going to pull it up and get fouled. Got fouled by a new player in there for Honaker is Austin Barnhart. He fouled him, and Andy will go to the line to shoot 2 with 9.2 seconds, and Lebanon leads at 69-65.
He's 3 out of 4 here.
Lebanon keeps Potts and Steele on the court with both Hurtigs, Hunter and Zach, and Andy Lambert. First free throw is up by Andy. Good. 70-65. Both coaches up yelling directions.
Lambert ready again, and he makes that one too, so he's 5 out of 6 in the overtime from the free throw line.
Here comes Hart down, and the pass is stolen by Zach Hurtig. And Hunter Hurtig celebrates. He's running up and down the court like wild. I think he thought the horn had gone. He thought the game was over.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Zach got fouled here right in front of us, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2, but there's just 1.4 seconds left, so this one's all but done. I'm not sure what they're saying now. The referee's holding up something.
Oh, somebody fouled out. Yeah, that was Lowe committed his 5th foul.
Okay, Lowe is fouled out. That's what they're doing. I don't think it matters much at this point.
No, it doesn't.
But referees have to do what they have to do.
I tell you, the final score is not going to be indicative of how close this game was.
No, it's not.
Andy Lambert there made a 3-pointer. Just, I don't know, it couldn't have been but 3 or 4 seconds left.
They taken
made it down the corner and tied the game up.
They're taking Trajan Boyd out of the game.
Hurtig makes his first free throw.
Barnhart comes in for Trajan.
Zach Hurtig, he'll make one more. Or shoot one more, let's say, and he misses that one. Long heave, and the ball game's over. The Pioneers win it 72-65 in what I would call a barn burner.
Yes, it was. It was a great ball game.
We'll come back and sum things up. Bobby, you better take about 3 minutes. Not sure it'll be long enough, but
I don't know if we can.
The Pioneers ended up winning the game by a score of 72-65, but it was an overtime game, so you know how tight it was. And I think probably the highlight of the game, our freshman Andy Lambert, who he's been a gym rat since he could walk, and of course only a freshman, but he hit a three-pointer out of the corner, Merle.
He hadn't played a whole lot.
No.
Played some, but they put him in there at the end, I think, in order to shoot if he needed to shoot.
And anyway, the Pioneers were trailing by 3, and he made that thing out the corner. And
right at the buzzer.
Hit a bunch of points afterwards. But
he made 5 out of 6 free throws, didn't he?
Yeah.
Down the stretch there in the overtime.
All right, let's take a look at some of the stats here. Trey John Boyd led things for Honaker. He had 22 points. Sean Gill ended up with 16. T.J. Mullins had 14. And Aiden Lowe, I can't talk anymore, Aiden Lowe had 11 points. And 2 points from Jalen Hart. And there were several other kids that played for Honaker but failed to score. Big scorer of the game actually was Sage Potts. He ended up with 30 points, Merle.
He's a scoring machine.
Pretty consistent scoring there all the way through. He scored, let's see, he had 17 at the half, so he didn't score quite as many in the second half. Preston Steele took up the slack. He ended up with 24 points. He only had 3 at the half, so Steele had a big second half. Andy Lambert, we were talking about, ended up with 8 points, and he was 5 out of 6 from the free throw line in that overtime. 3 points from, I think, 3 points for J.D. Tatum. Logan Hall had 2. Zach Herdick ended up with 3 points for the Pioneers total of 72.
Did Hunter Herdick not score?
No.
He didn't shoot the ball much, I guess.
No, he took 1 shot, I think. No, Hunter scored 2. I'm sorry. I overlooked him. He scored 2 points.
That's a pretty good ball game. Honaker had good scoring, spread out scoring there.
Yeah, they had four players in double figures. Always, like to see that.
I thought one thing that hurt Honaker a little bit, and I don't mean to be critical of the coach or anything, but I believe I would have had Mullins in there more than he was. He set out quite a bit.
He set out quite a bit there early in the second half, but anyway, quite a good ball game. These teams are evenly matched, and I'm sure they'll have another game. They may play each other 4 times this year, depending on how these schedules go.
Yeah, it's a crazy year, but we're glad to get some basketball in anyway.
A reminder that tomorrow night, Richlands will come down here to Lebanon, and we'll have more boys basketball. For Merle Allen, I'm Jamie Farley, wishing everyone a good evening. Final score, Lebanon 72, Honaker 65 in overtime. This has been a sports presentation of WXLZ. Thank you, Bobby.